Bingo. And we're off. Rolling the ball up and down. And across the knuckles. And on the pads of the thumb. And the pinky, and good morning, Don. And let's do the fingers today by taking the ball and pressing the thumb and the index finger. The thumb and the middle finger. The ring finger. And the pinky. And we'll go over to the other hand and do the same. Index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. And today, let's just go around the back. Got Lasky here with me for the first time in a couple of weeks. I think she took the spring off. Switch, 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 switch. And we'll go down to the legs and switch, 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 and switch. Let's leave the ball on the ground, come up. Assess how our feet, ankles, knees, hips are feeling. Make a note and press down 3 times on the middle of the foot. Move it up to the knuckles. Roll it across the knuckles. Bring it down to the top of the heel and pivot on the toe. Zap, and roll it across. Bring it to just below the first knuckle and press down. Side of the top of the heel and press down. And the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Press down. Roll it down the bones. And screw. Three, two, one, reassess. We'll move it to the other foot, press down. Go up to the knuckles. Press. Roll it across. Top of the heel. Pressing on those 3 points. Rolling it down the bones. And screw. 3, 2, 1. Get the ball out of the way. And reassess. And let's do some wood chops. We'll do 7 in the middle and 7 on each side. And the other side. And we'll shake the tree. Three, 2, 1, centering. Nice deep breath. Twisting at the waist, swinging the arms. And center. Deep breath. And some ocean wave breathing. Take the fingers of one hand, put it at the base of the spine, and gather in starlight from one direction. And then the other. And 2 deep breaths. Let's march in place or jog. So today I'm going to do some lower postural fixes with a couple of new exercises thrown in to strengthen the legs and hips and stabilize the spine. And then we got 5 Tibetans in the after class. We've already done some wood chops, so anything else is open. With 25 seconds left to pick up the pace a bit if you want. I think I'll do some side jacks myself. Or you keep doing what you're doing. Be safe in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. $15. $25. Take a couple of deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands above the head. Stretch upwards. And back. Come forward and bend to one side. And then the other. Come forward and lower slowly. Pressing out at the chest. Come down. Clasp your hands behind your back and lift up. A little higher. And come down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Extend the arms and rotate. Switch directions. Thumbs are up and they're down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Bring one arm across the body. Rest in the elbow. And the other. Arm behind the back. Pressing down. And then the other. Let's extend the hands. Pull back on the fingers. Point the fingers down and pull. Flop the wrist and wiggle the fingers or make a fist or both. Other hand, same thing. Up. Don't give up. down. And flopped. Let's rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. And go ear to shoulders both ways. Tuck in your chin. Turn to one side. Drop your chin to your collarbone. And look up. Back to center. Still tucked in. Turn to the other side. Drop your chin. And look up. Come back and we'll do a side lunge. Other direction. Come back up, turn around, press back on the back heel, and stretch the calf. Reverse and get the other calf. Turn around, the feet about shoulder width apart, hinge at the waist, and hang, stretching the hamstrings. Come on up. And let's grab a stick. We'll start with some flip flops. And then we'll roll it out in a big circle. Then reverse and roll it in. Let's go laterally. And switch direction. Put it behind the back in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. Lean back into an extension. Come back up, tuck in the chin, and peck. Tuck in and peck like a pigeon. One more. Bring the stick up to the neck and rotate the body, leaving the head and hips facing forward. Let's bring the stick back over the head and back again. Bring it to the front and push it out. Hold it there. Put all your weight on one foot, and you can start by balancing on your toe with the other and just come up as much as you feel comfortable doing. Experiment. Move the foot around if you can. And then start moving that stick. Just a little bit, whatever you feel comfortable doing. You can always use it to hold on if you feel yourself falling. You might want to try it over your head, you might not. A little bit of wobble's okay. In fact, it's good. And 3, 2, 1. And down. Other foot, same thing. And 3, 2, 1, down. Let's put the stick in front of us and go up on our toes and then back on our heels 15 times. Ten, 11, 12, 13, and 14. All right, let's put the stick down. Lower postural exercises. Often, as we've said before, you're more constrained on one side turning than the other. We're going to try to fix that first. First thing, though, is just to remember what good posture is. Ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the ankles, hopefully head back. And let's just take 3 deep breaths, zipping it up as we do, expanding our ribs fully. All right, now we're gonna put the feet about shoulder width apart and hinge at the waist. Don't lock the knees, but don't bend them excessively. Just keep them soft bend down, and by keeping your spine neutral, straight, your head back, and aligned with it, see how far down you're going. Make a note. Probably up off the floor. Maybe some of you got your palms on the floor. I've seen it done. But just make a note of where you're at. Come back up. And then put your hands on your waist, on your hips, and turn to one side and rotate to the other. And make a note of which side feels more constricted. If they both feel equal, pick one for argument's sake. I'm going to work on one side today. And my right side feels more constricted, which is unusual. So what we're going to do is sit down. And since it's my right side, I am going to put my right heel out. My left sole is on the floor. I'm sort of near the edge of the chair. And I'm just going to hinge at the waist, leaning into that right leg. Toes are up, heel is on the floor, and I'm feeling that stretch. Breathe into it. Take 3 breaths into it. 3 nice rib expanding breaths again. And then come up. And you can lean against the back of the chair if it's secure and you feel safe doing that, or you can lean against the wall. And you're going to have both feet back. Your arms are fully extended. And you want your tailbone going in one direction and your head going in the other. And again, take 3 deep breaths. And then come out of, well, you can stay there against the wall or be against the back. I'll do this one against the back of a chair. And the leg that was on the side that felt more constricted comes forward. The other leg stays back. You want to make sure your hips are square. And you can bring your heel off the floor on the back. Like so. And lean into that front foot. You should be feeling this in your hip. And you want to keep, again, you want your hips square. You don't want to be leaning one way. And breathe into it 3 times. All right, come on back up. Let's reassess. Feet are hip width apart, shoulder width apart. Hinge at the waist. Bend down. Knees are not locked, but they're not bent. See how far down you go now. I'm a good 2 inches lower. My knuckles are on the ground. Before I wasn't touching. Come on up. Hands on your hips. Turn both sides. See if you're not moving a little bit better on the side that you worked on. I could go back and work on my left side now. At any rate, that worked. So let's just do one of the two things I had planned. We'll do the other one another time. We're going to, this is like the around the clock balance exercise we do, but this time you're putting your weight on your feet. So we're going to put the feet about hip width apart, move one of them forward and put all your weight on it and come back. Then move it into either a 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock position, depending on which one you're moving on. Put all your weight on it and come back. And then in either a 3 o'clock or a 9 o'clock position and come back. And then we'll do the same thing with the other foot. Straight ahead, lean into it and back. 10 or 2 o'clock and back. 3 or 9 o'clock and back. Let's do 2 more rounds of that. 12, 10 or 2, 3 or 9. Other leg, 12, 10 or 2, 3 or 9. Last one, 12, 'Good. All right, let's rub our hands together. Cultivating some chi and forming the chi ball. And once again, we'll get to use that transference of weight. By following the chi ball and shifting from one leg to the other as if water were flowing. And center. 2 deep breaths. And we'll open our hearts. Hold on that inhale and send it out. And center. 2 breaths. And bringing down chi from above. Going down, bringing it up. And
Thank you, Tom. I have to go.
Okay, Itzhak, see you tonight.
See you tonight.
Great.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Don. Have a great weekend.
You too.
I will. Nina,
Have a good Sunday.
thank you. Ava, Mira, Yoel, it's us. 5 Tibetans. Are we up for that? Yes? No? We'll give it a try. Alaska is. I'm going to switch. Oh, there. I was talking through my ankles. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's a good-looking one. Joel is not well. The fact that he was able to do this much is wonderful.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Feeling better. Lily's a little bit better. She has a cold is what she's got.
We don't know what is with Joel. It's general malaise. He cannot keep his head up. He cannot eat. 2 days, the only thing he was able to do is whatever he did with you, which is always this kind of things happen on 3-day holidays when it's hard to get to a doctor.
Yeah. Would you like to do the Tibetans or would you want to do something else?
It doesn't matter to me. I do anything.
You want to do some of the yin yoga? That might be more relaxing.
Okay, I bring a mat.
All right, good.
Ready to go.
All right. We're going to start, of course, with Kat, and I'm going to get the timer going as soon as I go back to the floor. And timer. All right.
Alaska's tail is wagging.
Yeah. She's about to do cat. She's doing cat. Show us. And cobra. And cat. Sit on heels. Child's pose. Sit on heel. Drag it. Other way. Swan or sleeping swan. Swan. And that's sleeping swan. Other way. Knees to chest. Corpse. Knees to chest. Corpse. Satnam. Ooh, that looks good. Nice figure fours there.
That's good.
All right, I'll see you both tonight.
See you
Have a
later.
great day.
Thank you, my love.